Our perception of something can totally change with just some superficial things that are different on the outside. It's that way in media today. In fact, I told the church a couple Sundays ago that I was going to do some devotionals from the same location, but use different lighting and different angles of the camera to be able to let them know that you can be in the same situation and yet think you're totally somewhere else, simply because of a few minor things. So don't let the realities that are out there that are speaking to you change your opinion about the Word of God. But keep it in focus, follow God's plan. I'm Craig Fritchley, pastor of Calvary Apostolic Tabernacle, because the devil would love to tell you that if you go through a hard situation, you go through something difficult, it's because that God doesn't love you. And if you believe that and you act upon it, it changes your opinion about everything. Then you view God as one that punishes you all the time, rather than one that God will come alongside and help you. And so then you start to be a little bit cynical. So don't allow things that happen around you to change your perspective of God. We've got to go back to the book and look at the Word of God and allow the Word of God to help us. So where am I today? Anybody have a guess? Because it's sort of blah, it's sort of neutral. You can't really tell. But if you tune in for Wednesday's devotional, I'll give you a little more clue, because we'll add just a little bit to the angle, the lighting. And then Friday, I'll give you more of a clue of where I am. And we want God to help us to be able to put all the pieces together to know exactly where He wants us to go and where we are heading. Exactly where we are now and what needs to happen next. So don't be deceived by the things of this world. Don't misinterpret things that happen to you. If Joseph would have done that, when it was time for him to go before Pharaoh, he wouldn't have been ready. But somehow, in the whole process of being sold by his brothers, betrayed by them, lied upon, and then misjudged by Potiphar, thrown into prison, all the time in prison being forgotten about, somehow during all that, he didn't interpret all those negative things as God doesn't love me. He let God help him. He put those things aside. And whenever his brothers stood before him, and they were worried that he was going to get back at them for what they did, he said, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." So let God give you a different perspective of what's going on in your life today, and trust Him. He's got His hand upon you. He's going to help you. Just walk with Him each and every day. God bless. We hope you share these with others. We'll see you on the next devotional. Have a wonderful day.